Hello everyone, I'm Ali Reyazat, the founder of Learnet, and I'm currently a student at UCL studying computer science. The climate caused by COVID-19 has catalyzed the migration of education online. In light of this, I'd like to present to you with a one-of-a-kind solution that will offer an unparalleled experience for both your students and teachers working from home. In one sentence, Learnet's core mission is to change the game in online learning, setting new standards by introducing novel ways to learn, such as our social learning system, while integrating a modern platform that incorporates many of the social media functions we all know and love onto a single platform. I'd like to begin by presenting the extraordinary opportunities and benefits for your students. Learnet is designed with social interaction at its foundation, which we believe is vital in today's climate, and its importance has been long neglected. If we take a glance at the activities page, all students are presented with a familiar activity feed which updates them on what their peers are up to. They can similarly interact with posts and the students themselves by means of connecting with them to engage in private chats, or by following them to be notified of their activities. Your students will also be more than welcome to utilize the public courses made available by Learnet itself. What makes Learnet unique is that although professionals and teachers are endorsed to teach on Learnet, we are actively encouraging student-to-student teaching as well, whether privately for fellow peers at their own school or publicly for all the students to make use of. I'm sure I don't need to expand on what a fantastic opportunity this is for students, not only adding a unique, valuable experience to their personal statements and CVs, but also fostering student-to-student learning and interaction, thereby increasing the quality of education at your school by having students teach one another topics they find difficult. Now let's discuss the fundamental feature, groups. Upon registering your school onto Learnet, you'll be able to create your school group by clicking Create New Group and follow the simple on-screen instructions. Your students can then access your school's group on the My Groups section where they can interact with all things related to your school and their learning. For this demonstration, I've chosen a well-renowned school, Hogwarts, to demonstrate Learnet's group capabilities. And don't worry if you're not a fan of Harry Potter, everything that I will be stating applies to your human school as well. As you can see, your school will also have its own private feed where teachers and students can update pupils on important events, lessons, or activities. One fantastic use of this feature is highlighted in this example, where you see teachers providing updates to their students on new events or even their absence, eliminating the "I didn't get your email" excuse most commonly used by students. Students also have an entire discussion section where they can explore problems together or give feedback, where other students or staff can respond to their posts. Here we can see a few posts by Hogwarts' more notable students to showcase how it looks like. This is an extremely powerful feature that is necessary for the online learning of today, exponentially increasing the quality of the students' learning. And of course, the most important tab of all, the Courses tab, where students can access the programs and lectures provided by the teachers. However, you might have noticed that these two courses are quite general. Neither are specific to a particular subject. Well, this was done intentionally. You see, like your school, Hogwarts is also quite a large school and has various departments for their subjects. We understand that some schools might have the same structure. We have designed group hierarchies to cater for this exact concern. If we visit the Subgroups tab, we can see that Hogwarts has two subgroups. You can think of subgroups as departments in your school. So we can see Hogwarts has a mathematics department and a dark sciences department as well. Subgroups function in the same way as groups, albeit at the moment, subgroups are currently automatically hidden on the website, so others cannot see your institution's various departments. So, for example, if we open up the Dark Sciences group, we can see that this group has all the same tabs as the main Hogwarts group we just saw, which we refer to as the parent group. So all news and discussions specific to the Dark Science department can take place right here in its private feed and discussions respectively. Oh, and did I mention that because this department is technically its own group, it can also have its own members, meaning that if you choose to only invite students from your school that take Dark Sciences, they'll be the only ones that have access to the group. Anyway, if we visit the course page on here, you will see there are now some subject-specific courses that the students in the Dark Sciences group can view and take. This is a fantastic way to organize courses to be viewed by the students that need to take them, while having general courses in your parent group that you want all your students to have access to. And did I mention that we fully integrate with Zoom? You can host and professionally showcase your group's upcoming one-off or recurring Zoom meetings on the Zoom tab. It looks great, right? Another important element we'd like to highlight is that students can also create student-led groups where they can invite their friends, keep in touch with each other, but most importantly, share learning resources with one another. For example, let's say your computer science students don't feel too confident despite watching your lessons. One of the students might take a look on Learnet's publicly available courses and find a fantastic course that they think would be amazing to aid their learning. Well, unlike other platforms, this student can get the course for their whole group to make use of. I have a free programming course on Learnet myself that students can enroll in as well. I can't emphasize what a vital feature this is. Your students not only have access to their school learning material, but an array of student-made courses that tackle individual subjects and areas. As a school, you can utilize these features by creating transition mentor groups or study groups among your students. If you're a sixth form or college, maybe you want to form a transition group system which assigns a second-year A-level student to a group of first-year students for particular subjects. The second-year student can then provide support in the form of live Zoom sessions or create short pre-made courses on that subject. Oh, and students can create courses together as well. So the second-year student can get together with a few other volunteers to create a longer, more in-depth course with each other. Similarly, if you're a secondary school, you might want to divide your students from classes into smaller groups so they can support each other, and through Learnet, create learning content for each other while utilizing the courses on Learnet itself to reinforce their learning. It's up to you if you'd like to encourage your students to create public courses as well as their private ones for the community. Needless to say, creating public courses to aid the community can be fantastic for your school, especially if they create content on behalf of your school or mention that they study there. Of course, all these possibilities and features are available to you as the school as well. So, if you might find that a certain course is popular among your student base, but it's created by a third party, you will be able to purchase it for your whole group to use as part of the courses your school has to offer. To this day, online learning has always been an isolated experience. The learning management systems that exist reinforce this by secluding every school for themselves, hardly allowing the students to interact. Learnet is designed to revolutionize your online academic presence by not only providing your students and school with a tailored personal hub, but also by giving your pupils the opportunity to discover students from local or other schools, while also enabling you to formally reach out to other institutions on Learnet to organize inter-school competitions or collaborations, even collaborating in creating learning materials for your own students. It goes without saying that the community plays a pivotal role on Learnet. Therefore, we are supporting our communities by offering all our services completely free, guaranteed, with the details noted in the description of this video. However, being an early supporter of Learnet will give you long-term bonuses and insane deals for the future. To learn more about the individual features, simply refer to our website linked in the description below. That's it for this video. In the next video, we'll be exploring Learnet from the perspective of teachers and schools. Thank you all.